In this question, we're supposed to find all the rational numbers. Rational numbers are numbers that can be written as a fraction. Now, this question can be kind of confusing because some of these, even though they're written as fractions, are actually irrational because they're inside the square root. So in order to find out whether it's rational or irrational, we actually have to solve some of these out. So, the square root of 16, right here. Well, 4 times 4 is 16, so that comes out to be 4. Well, 4 is a rational number. You can write it as 4 over 1. So that one is good. The square root of 2 over 3, well, that's the same as the square root of 2 over the square root of 3. Both of these, the square root of 2 and the square root of 3, are irrational numbers. So an irrational number divided or multiplied by anything stays irrational. So that one is off our list. What about this? The square root of 9, okay, over the square root of 16. Well, that simplifies to 3/4. 3/4 is a fraction, and so that one is a rational number. 0.25, that could be a tricky one. However, I know that 0.25 is the same as 1/4. And 1/4 under a root is the same as 1 over the square root of 4. Well, the square root of 4 is 1/2. So the square root of 0.25 is 1/2. So that is a rational number. 0.54. Well, 0.54 does come out to be a fraction. You could say it's 54th over 100 if you need to. However, a quick check will find that this one is not. Now, if you have a calculator, that's easy to do. Just put in the square root of 0.54 and you'll get a number that goes on forever. Now, you could simplify it into a fraction and you'd also find the same thing. Now, the square root of 0.64. I'm going to put this one in my calculator and see what that comes out to be. So the square root of 0.64 comes out to be 0.8. So that comes out to be 0.8 after the square root. Well, 0.8 is the same as 8/10. So this one would be a rational number. What about the root of 10? Well, 3 times 3 is 9, and 4 times 4 is 16, so this one has no rational answers. However, the square root of 25 comes out to be 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. So this is rational. The square root of 30 follows the same problem. 5 times 5 is 25, 6 times 6 is 36. It falls in between, so it's irrational.